Hey all, it's Rad. Welcome back to Pokemon Blue version. Today, we are in the power plant that we had to use Surf to reach. Now, in this power plant is a very specific Pokemon. A Pokemon very specific that we're going to use a Super Repel to get through this area just to reach that particular Pokemon. Now, obviously, we're going to come back here because there are a couple of items worth picking up, as well as a few rare Pokemon. This place is full of electric-type Pokemon, if you haven't guessed by the name of the power plant itself. So we do need to come back here and catch a few of them, but for now, just so we can cut down on a lot of restarts and re-records, I'm going to dedicate my time just to walk through this area, let the repel do its thing, because we're coming across a one-time only encounter. This bird. Before you even interact with it, I'm going to recommend that you save your game. This is a one-shot. This is Zapdos, the electric bird Pokemon, at level 50. This is no joke from this point forward. We're going to try to hit it with Rock Slide. It only knows two moves at the moment, Thunder Shock and Drill Peck. Thunder Shock we can handle. We can deal with that, no problem. It's Drill Peck I'm worried about. So we're not going to take a chance with another Rock Slide. We could knock it out. Instead, we're going to throw a Seismic Toss at it. And there's the Drill Peck in action, and it's like, yeah, that's deadly. We're going to hope this Seismic Toss does enough not to knock it out. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, going to bring in Mew to handle some of this. We're going to try to hit it with Thunder Wave if we can. Thunder Shock shouldn't do too much. So we're just going to try to hit it with Thunder Wave, get it paralyzed. I mean, we could throw Ultra Balls right now, but getting it paralyzed helps out a lot with catching it. Speaking of which, now, your Ultra Balls are going to miss. If they actually hit, that Pokemon is caught. So yeah, Gen 1 is full of this stuff, like your attacks are going to miss. Like, your Ultra Balls are going to miss. We're going to bring back in Sand Slash and sort of hope for the best. See if we can drain it of its Thunder Shocks. No, we're not. Critical hit. From here on out, I'm going to use Jolteon. I should be strong against the Drill Peck and the Thunder Shock, just to get something out there. Because sometimes the paralysis will kick in and it won't even attack. But yeah, this is a persistent Pokemon. I figured let's get this one out of the way early because, in my opinion, like... So this bird is pretty unique in that there's really only two other but similar birds just like it. And things not going so well for the moment. I'm just throwing things out there, hoping somebody can get the job done. Indeed, they do. Zapdos has been caught. So yeah, if the Pokeball hits, that's a guaranteed catch. But it has to actually hit. Alright. We're gonna leave this area behind. We're coming back here. It's just I need to get to a Pokemon Center fast. Yeah, I suppose we could stick around. But yeah, Zapdos was the big catch. Zapdos was the thing I was most worried about because I've had a fair amount of test recordings where things went noticeably well, but I have gotten game overs on this thing just because I've gotten really unlucky with the Ultra Ball tosses. But yeah. It's not the time to use Ultra Balls anymore. You're gone. The Zapdos craze is over. Alright, I'm just gonna use some potions to get everybody healed up. Bless the work they had to do to get us that rare Pokemon. For now, we're going to go back into the power plant. Now that we don't have to worry about actually capturing it. So, the power plant. This area is filled with electric Pokemon. Pick up a Carbos really quick. Raises your speed. Wartortle, I think you need a little bit of it. So even if our Repel is still on, we will run into Pokemon of a higher level, like this Magneton over here. The Magnemite we've been encountering, they can actually merge together into a triplicate Pokemon and thus become Magneton. Like, it's a bit of a polarizing Pokemon, I will admit. It does get better with time, especially when it becomes Steel-type. But yeah, it is an annoying fight just to bring it in. Especially because it knows Sonic Boom. Okay, so it really should know anything Thunder related? I say this! So, the deal with these kind of Pokemon is that you only really get one Thunderbolt. And it's paralyzed. You only really get one Thunderbolt TM to pass around. So when it comes to Pokemon, like, anything from the Electric type, you kind of have to pick one. Because no other Pokemon in this game learns Thunderbolt through leveling up. Yeah, I'm not too worried about heals. So, some of these items aren't actually items. Some of them are actually Pokemon. Including this level 40 Voltorb. A general indicator that you're not supposed to be at this place just yet. We're throwing in Sand Slash, hoping for the best. Its high defense should be able to handle just about anything this Voltorb throws at us. Unless it's Sonic Boom. And yeah, we will have plenty of opportunities to get a Voltorb of some kind. Sometimes you may wander across Pokemon that are, like, 20s leveled. That is natively the average level. Like, evolved Pokemon will be in their 30s, and one-timers will be 40, and Zapdos is 50, so levels kind of all over the place. You kind of have to be ready for anything. And I do mean anything. Alright. So, this area is a bit of a maze. I did point you the solution, but now we have to cover the branches. you're gonna need to bring along a lot of potions. Mostly because everything here knows Sonic Boom. So your HP is going to drop. There is one particular exception to Pokemon that know Sonic Boom. Hopefully we'll come across it. TM33, Reflect. This has been taught already to Vulpix. We don't necessarily need it here. That is another Voltorb on the right, I'm pretty sure. So, just gonna revive Vulpix really quick. I do need to get her some more levels. There he is! The star mascot finally showing up some 19 episodes later. Pikachu. If you're lucky, you could have found one in Viridian Forest. But we are unfortunately not that lucky. They're noticeably rare in Viridian Forest, not so much in the power plant. Alright, if we must. So yeah, Voltorb is going to be a bit of a time. Swift, Sonic Boom. Lots of things that can just offer us a bad time, and they're notably fast. Confusion once again working out in our favor. Playing with fire with that one. No, we don't need to name it. We just need to name it Caught. Alright, this is another Voltorb, as well as the one to the right. Sorry, it's just there's one particular item I'm hoping I don't miss out on. That Zapdos I just caught could use this item. That's the other thing I'm worried about. Self-destruction. You obviously don't get any experience from it. Alright. Vulpix, I'm just gonna leave you there for the moment, because I don't feel like wasting any more items. I think to sort of speed things along, any Pokemon that is taken down by self-destruct is just discarded from the map. Just so we could save on items. I say this about to use another super potion. And oh, I definitely prioritized Ultra Balls. All those Ultra Balls I bought back in Fuchsia City, they were meant for Zapdos, who is going to make good use of TM25, Thunder. This is the strongest electric move in the game. But it's also noticeably inaccurate. Zapdos only has Thunder Shock, which isn't gonna really do it any favors. Oh! This is Pikachu's evolved form, Raichu. You evolve it with a Thunderstone. Notably speedy. Noticeably chubby. I blame the artwork. Alright, I'm gonna take it easy. Oh, ping paralysis. Isn't that much of a problem? Yeah, that was too good to be true. Sir, I'm already paralyzed. Okay, I see this is going to be a problem. So yeah, Raichu, like Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, Growl. There's one other move it has. But I'm not really worried about what it can do to us, I'm worried about what it can do for us. Yeah, might as well leave Wartortle down there. Its job was to surf us from point A to point B. And it'll still be able to do that. It just won't be able to battle for us. Okay. That's okay. We have another Voltorb fight right over here. So yeah, Voltorb on a bit of a roll, hence its high speed. Never mind the higher level. Okay. Light Screen makes it stronger against special attacks. Okay. Hoping for no self-destruct. Yeah, I'm really glad we taught Acid to Weepin' Bell. It is coming in very handy. Alright. But I just caught you. So yeah, you can fight noticeably weaker versions. They'll still give us a bit of a time getting through them. Granted, we are technically under-leveled for this area. Ah, of course, there is one more item I can grab up here. Two more, actually. Another rare candy! Seeing as we already dealt with Raichu, I'm not really gonna throw my Weepin' Bell at it. That's a recipe for disaster. Neither Thunder Shock nor Thunder Wave should make much of a difference. I am tempted to throw down another Super Repel. Just so we can get through the rest of this, but we're about halfway through this area. It may be a maze, but it's not as deep as you might think. We got an HP up. Really, we should grab one of these? Might as well. It's a little hard to keep track of what I have and have not grabbed from this area. Yep, it'll definitely help us on the Pokédex entries, that's for sure. Hello to you too. So, this playthrough would have been drastically different if I got a Pikachu in Viridian Forest. You probably wouldn't even see Jolteon. However, there is another game... Sorry. There is another game where we can really take advantage of being in possession of a Pikachu. I mean, obviously there is Let's Go Pikachu in the future. It's a bit of a different Pokemon game. But when it comes to the battling aspect of it, it's still traditional Gen 1 Pokemon. For better or worse, yeah, we'll run from this. We've got a much bigger threat. A much bigger threat. Say hello to Voltorb's evolved form, Electrode, level 43. And it's gone. You can encounter them regularly in the power plant, but they're just as rare as Magneton is. Yeah, I believe that does it for one-time encounters. Yeah, you weren't surviving that. I'd be surprised if anything would from here on out. I'm gonna leave Sandslash out here. Just to get it some experience, it's gonna come in handy. There is another PP up hidden here. We are saving that one. So yeah, power plant area. If you don't have an electric Pokemon, like you weren't lucky with a Pikachu, you didn't evolve your Eevee into a Jolteon, getting here is primary, especially if you have the means of taking down or catching Zapdos. That is one of 3 legendary birds, and it is a one-shot. It essentially has come down from the sky itself, and if you knock it out, it's going to fly right back up, and it's going to disappear from the game for good. Yeah, I ran a few test recordings on that, and it would either knock me out or I would just catch it on the first ball, so... Was hoping for luck to be on my side, and in a way it kind of was. But yeah, we're gonna travel back to Cerulean City. Admittedly, we could have used the Pokemon Center in Route 10 to do this. But yeah, let's heal up really quick. We're gonna make some room. No hard feelings, you two. But for what we've got to do next, a magnificent Pokemon is required. You too, Firo. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good here. Let's get Zapdos nice and healed up first, because, 2 HP! Oh! We almost killed it! So yeah, Zapdos. Look at these stats! For level 50? That is stronger than anything we have had or will have. Comparing this to Mew, who at level 35, no slouch. Alright, so... TM25 Thunder, going right on Zapdos. And for what we have to do... So is Reflect. No, it's not the time for the Ultra Balls, Rad. You're done. So, we're going to take our Firo and fly to Saffron City. Because it's time. It's time to handle our business in Saffron City. Before we do that, I'm pretty sure we have to make a little bit of room. So, Weepin' Bell, you won't be necessary for this next area. I mentioned before, when I went up to look at the Saffron City gym, there were 2 gyms. Technically correct. This gym here is the Fighting Dojo. This is a gym dedicated specifically to fighting Pokémon. Fighting type Pokémon, like... Fighting Pokémon is the reason for the season. We're just gonna throw a legendary bird at this gym? No problem. We're gonna show off Zapdos real quick. I can think of no better place to do so. So, fun fact about Zapdos in Gen 1. Despite it being electric flying, it's actually weak to electric. If you hit it with a Thundershock or a Thunderbolt, it will act on its flying capabilities and be super effective. I'm pretty sure this is a phenomena exclusive to Gen 1. So yeah, we're just gonna drill peck the problem away. Some impressive Pokemon for sure. By the way, all of these trainers are basically mandatory. You could walk right up to the gym leader on the top of this crew, but he's just gonna block your way to the actual leader of the dojo. So we're running into some evolved Pokemon. We ran into Primeape recently. It's the evolved version of Mankey. And here we have Machoke, evolved version of Machop. So we're getting some primo encounters. In case you were wondering, since I have Jolteon covering the electric side of things, and since we already have one legendary Pokemon in Mew, I don't really intend to use Zapdos. Or any of the birds for that matter. We will catch them when we confront them. However, we're just gonna have a group of legendaries if we manage to even pull this off. And that's just not cool. It is cool to take care of the fighting dojo, because this place kind of takes you by surprise if you aren't ready for it. The thing about this place is, it's technically optional. You don't even have to come here. I mean, if you want a one-time Pokemon, it's good. But yeah, this place never really that necessary. Yeah, we're just gonna blow through it with Zapdos. Hello, Mr. Dojo Leader. Oh, I'm sorry. Karate Master. So this is Hitmonlee, level 37. It specializes in kick moves. I'll just show off Thunder real quick. Pretty cool effect. The problem with Hitmonlee is its kick moves. They are high damage, but also low accuracy, particularly its signature high jump kick. If it misses that high jump kick, it falls on its face and takes damage. Hitmonchan is the other one. It has a few unique traits. It is capable of learning punches of fire, thunder, and ice. A prize fighting Pokemon. So, you get the choice between Hitmonlee, who's sort of high risk, high reward, or you get Hitmonchan. Despite what I said about its elemental punches, it lacks the literal punch to really take advantage of it. That being said, I still would rather have Hitmonchan, despite it being the inferior choice in Gen 1. It starts at level 30. Decent attack power. Doesn't really have the special needed for the elemental punches, but hey, Comet Punch isn't that bad. But you're in a generation where fighting moves aren't really that prevalent. Your best fighting move is submission, and we've already kind of been over how pathetic submission is. That's okay. Grass types get Razor Leaf for the longest time until Solar Beam comes into play. In any case, with the power plant and fighting dojo taken care of, that does it as far as Zapdos is concerned. Just wanted to find an area to really take advantage of Zapdos' amazing strength. So we're going to stick around in Saffron City for a while. We do have a gym to take care of. But we do have one other thing to take care of. This pesky Team Rocket. They're walking around here like they own the place. And we just can't have that. So, we're gonna shift some things around. Like, this is a generally big area that we're gonna walk into. Would rather heal up now, even if Zapdos did take 100% of the fighting dojo. It is the principle of the thing. Great Balls ain't so great. This is the Silphco office building. The Rocket member that was guarding this area seems to have taken a nap. As he's looking over at the window. I catch you sleeping. But one thing we're not going to sleep on is the office building. Next time, we confront Team Rocket head-on and finally vanquish them from this region once and for all. See you later.